Yeah.
What's
19
involved?
Delta.
What do you do?
It's a smaller group, about 6 to 12 people, 6-man team. What I did overseas, my first tour I was QRF, Quick Reaction Force. And then my second tour I was a 19 Delta scout. We went after high value targets, HVTs, pulled a lot of security to make sure the main supply route was secure. For any cargo, anything that was coming in, and we've done a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? But it just comes with the game, comes with the territory, and you got to be mentally prepared for it. If you're not, then you got to get better, do something else.
So you're the front man. I mean, you're the guy.
Yeah.
You're the guy paving the way for everybody.
Our main goal is to find out the intel, what kind of weapons, how many guys there are, who's in the place, stuff like that, and then take it back to the commander room, and then we go and do what we have to do to get that person.
So, as you said, boxing is a great outlet for you. What kind of frame of mind do you get into right before a fight and going in the ring when the bell rings? What's your frame of mind?
It's not so much about like military-wise or anything like that. It's more about my family. I got a wife and 3 daughters, and this guy that I'm fighting is trying to take food off my table. And I'm fighting for milk. This is something that's in touch with me and endearing to me. And I'm sure like every other fighters, with children and stuff, I probably feel the same way. But I just get real aggressive in that sense.
How are you able to get yourself into this mentality?
It's a switch. As soon as I go through the ropes, I'm good all the way until walking down. And then as soon as I cross underneath the ropes, it's just everybody else is blocked out. I don't hear nobody. I don't listen to nobody. All I can hear is my coach. Even if I'm fighting, if you watch like my last fight, I heard my coach say something, and I was like, yeah, and I pointed to him with my glove. Like I can hear him out of everybody else.
Sammy, for the boxing world, for your fans, you packed 2 planes last time when you fought. Back home, you sell out. Mike Tyson, I talked to him about you. He loves you. He says the greatest things about you. What do you tell the whole world? For the first time, we'll get to see you headline here at Staples Center.
It's not a hype. This is real. This is serious. I'm a good fighter. I adapt to the ring. Whatever my opponent's style is, and I'll adapt to it and overcome every time. I could do more than what I normally do, but I make it an entertaining fight, depending on my threat level in a sense.
When you were in the military, how did you stay in boxing shape? Did you shadow box? Did you do anything? Did you line people up and fight?
I actually got donation from ringside, and I actually built a gym for our guys out there, and I helped train them and work out after we came back from missions and stuff like that. So it was a great outlet, So I still ran, and stuff like that. I wasn't as much in shape as I am now, back then. But for the most part, I did what I had to do to.
But tell people, when you're in the military, you only sleep 5 hours a night, sometimes less, depends on the shift.
Yeah.
So to have that extra motivation to get up and train when it's 120 degrees outside, tell me about that, the conditions.
You figure you got sandstorms. It gets to the point where you can't even see 2 feet in front of you. It's horrible. And then obviously the temperature inside, it's at 120 degrees. You still work out. You have to be on point, be ready at all times. It's a rough environment out there. Everybody is looking at you. Everybody to me that I'm seeing outside of the military itself is a threat to me. So it doesn't matter if I get 5 hours of sleep or 2 hours of sleep or no hours. Your adrenaline is what pushes you. And it's the guys that you have to have their back to make sure that the mission is complete. It's not a joke. And there's times where we do 24-hour shifts, and then even after our 24-hour shifts, if something goes down, something bad, the other team, we just get shipped out right with them. There's no rest at all, and you have so much adrenaline that you don't have time to think about I need sleep or I'm too tired, because that 1 second you think about that is somebody else's life.
Why did you join the military?
9/11 was a huge impact on me, for sure. I wanted to do something better in my life and bigger and represent something. My dad wasn't too fond of it, so I used the National Guard and free education, free school to persuade him. I said, hey, the National Guard, it's an in-country, force. They only deal with hurricanes and things like that. Blah blah blah. And then right after AIT, going to Iraq, he's like, I thought you told me this and that. It's like, you got to do what you got to do, and I'm proud of what I did, and I have no regrets. And it definitely made me a stronger man who I am today.
What's better than watching sports with your friends? Watching sports with your friends for free. Now there's a way. Catch free live sporting events, movies, and TV shows all on demand in high definition. Tiger Stream. Stream like a tiger.